Welcome to the second concept that we're going to break down in our mindset pillar, and that's taking ownership in our life. I think it's important to recognize, number one, where this is coming from. And it's coming from recognizing the notion that there's only one thing in this world we have control of. The idea has been brought to light, I think, most clearly and most inspiring through the words of Viktor Frankl, a Jewish prisoner in the Nazi internment camp. There's also Stockdale, who was taken prison, that is talking about this. Nelson Mandela, that is talking about the same concept when they've been in prison and they've lost complete control of their environment and their circumstances, and they've had to essentially give up those ideas that we can't change this situation, but the thing that empowered them, that got them through that, and perhaps even made them a stronger, better human being due to the challenges, the horrible circumstances that they had to face, was focusing on the one thing that nobody could take from them, even in the imprisonment of their body, and that is their mind. They had the ability to stay in control of their thoughts and their will within them. There's an equation I have back here to help us remind us of this, that we can apply to our own life, and that's event plus response. That's how we decide to control to that situation, that challenge, equals the outcome. Now remember, there's two factors there. There's the event and there's our response. We don't get to choose the outcome. No matter how intelligently, how optimally we respond, we have no control over the outcome. But focusing on that one element that we do, we can certainly help shift the outcome in our favor, or shift at least our peace of mind knowing we gave our best response to that. Jocko Willink brings us to the idea of highlighting this concept of extreme ownership. Within extreme ownership, we take full responsibility of our actions. No matter the circumstances, no matter what life has thrown at us, no matter what our team has done, no matter what anything else outside of our control has influenced the situation, we take extreme ownership of our lives. This means that we have to stop making excuses. We get the power of being in control of that one factor we all get, our response. Extreme ownership can bring us an immense amount of responsibility. It can be hard. It's like throwing on a weight vest all around your body, and now we have to carry this. And you could have to carry it, and it could be something that is a burden to you, or you could decide that you get to carry this. This is your gift right now. This is what you get, and this is going to help make us stronger, just as Viktor Frankl took that situation in the internment camp and made himself stronger for those around him and for those that would hear his story. If you haven't checked out that book from Viktor Frankl, I would strongly encourage you to. The notion of another aspect that we gain from the idea of extreme ownership is we won't lose. The idea of losing, the outcome of losing, is gone. Instead, we get the ability to learn or we win. It's one or the other. Losing only happens to those that have excuses. When we get the ability to learn, we get the ability to come back better. We get the ability to appreciate the challenge, appreciate what happened in that scenario, and improve ourselves. You have complete control over your goals and your destiny when you take extreme ownership. You gain the power of knowing you did your best no matter what happened. You brought the most optimal response to that situation and to that challenge. You embrace the concept of a growth mindset. Having a growth mindset gives us the ability to recognize that our most basic skills, our most basic innate abilities have the power to be developed. We are no longer, I think a great one that I heard it just the other day, and I think we all can recognize this. Probably many of us have said this ourselves. I'm just not good at math. Who said? Did one of your teachers tell you that? Did you decide that after you had a bad problem or a bad test and you struggled one year with math, and so thus you categorize yourself as I'm a person that's not good at math? That's an innate ability. You have the power with hard work and dedication to improve that. And I'm sure those things that struggled for you with the ability of you putting in, if you did put in that hard work and dedication, you actually got better. You might not have tested out as the highest score in class, but with hard work and dedication, you improved. And you have to recognize that. It might take some of us a little bit more hard work, a little bit more grinding and grit in order to have the outcome that we're seeking. But that is your power. You're not a person that's bad at math. You're a person that is going to dedicate themselves to becoming better at math, because that is something you recognize is within you, within your ability. Apply that to wherever math or concepts of weight loss, of getting that promotion at work, whatever it is, wherever we've made excuses or where we've created identities that haven't helped us, apply extreme ownership and then realize your power in that situation. I think perhaps one of the most important aspects of taking on extreme ownership is it gives us the power of courage, the ability to act, knowing we have control of ourselves in that situation. Epictetus, one of the Stoic philosophers, explains courage as one of the foremost virtues of human qualities. In fact, Churchill summed this up really well, that courage is rightly the first of human qualities, as it is the one which guarantees the rest of the virtues that we're going to bring, the zest, the energy, the love, the passion, wherever we are, our creativity, to put it out there, to put yourself out there. We need courage first. And you got to understand, this isn't going to be easy. All of this stuff is hard work, but that's where we have that empowerment of taking extreme ownership and the ability to learn and never lose. We have the courage and the motivation to put those things together. You have the inspiration of the team around you. If you're part of CoreFit, you're part of a community that empowers you to go out there and do your best, to show up. It doesn't matter where you finish, it matters how hard you work to get there. That's what we're about. That's what the growth mindset, that's what taking extreme ownership, that's what the mindset pillar is all about. It's creating a team. I think Shakespeare had another great quote here, and he said, "Meet time as it seeks us. Our destiny is here. Let us seize it." Courage is calling. Let's answer that call together.